Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? I took a little longer because I was upset with my purchase. My brother made all these designs. This is one of his new shirts. He started doing like Dungeons and Dragons type things. I think he's doing like a little everything. But, oh, Jesse put my mic way too high and I'm way louder than her. That might be blowing your ears off. That's usually where I put my mic. Jesse has hers way louder because she's not as boisterous, I guess. But even though I said but 30 times, I thought this was pretty badass. This one came out good. I wanted something that kind of contrasted the red and the red hot, and I felt like green. I feel like I've seen this color combo before with like red hots and green or dragons, but I felt like it went well, and this is good. I dig this one. First off, let me make sure everyone's listening to me and we're all good. Hey there, Jay. What's up, a day, Jay? The do JB, Colvin, Vero G, leading blind. I think I got everybody. Vero G, Colvin. Yeah, I think I got all of you. Anywho, let me just go on a rant for 5 seconds. Oh, I got this thing up too. But you can see that's the beginning of the episode. We're ready to go. With this one, we got to be extra careful about showing stuff. So I'll probably put this like low. Last time we had a warning message. I don't know how low we're going to have to go, but for now we're going to go to like there just in case. But I don't understand what the deal is with purple. I've ordered shirts from this company before and they've come out good. One came out bad and it was my purple one. And you guys know I love my purple shirts. This is the one I was going to wear. I put it on and this is one of the ones my brother made. The inside the cube has swords and skulls and stuff. It's so faded that you can't see, and it's brand new. I just got it. And the Me Hungry, if you notice, is kind of like faded, but this one came out great. Like up close, the you could see it's perfect. I don't know what happened. And the last time I ordered them, it was the purple shirt. So I don't know if something's up where it's purple or it's more difficult, but I loved this. My brother designed it. I don't know how he does it. I don't know. It's his own shirt designs, but it would have been way cool. It's like, I'll show you at some point what it's supposed to look like. But I wore that one first. And then by the time I realized, I sat down and I was like, oh, it's a little wrinkled because I just took it out of a bag. That's why this one is too. I literally just got them in the mail like 30 minutes ago. Not even. Like I pulled in the driveway. It was in the mailbox. I'm like, oh, cool. I'll wear them for the live stream. This is fitting with dragons and well, the other one's more dragons, but either way, I don't know why that's so faded. So I gotta, my brother's like, tell me if shit comes out weird because I gotta yell at them. Yellow goes well with purple. I'm not a good combination of color. It's not a good combination of colors. Yellow goes good with purple. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, all, I'm actually here now. Hi, leading blind. What is up? How are you? I love that. I'm fighting the urge to be pandatic and say that's probably a wormling. This one, I don't know. I actually don't know. My brother was just like, go check out some designs. And I did. And I don't know. This one immediately, you guys know how I love tiny versions of things. If you don't, I do. Anything tiny. It could be humans, creatures, anything. If you get a tiny, cute version of something, that's why I have all like the, what do they call them? Chibi? I can't remember. But the smaller Critical Role people. I immediately was like, this one I'm buying. And then if you notice, the gelatinous cube is kind of like a baby version of a gelatinous cube. So I kind of have like, I don't know what it is. I just love tiny versions of things that look like cute little babies. So that is that. My little rant. Like, I mean, obviously, it's not a big deal. It's just why it took me a little longer to get ready. Chibi. Tiny dragon is cute. Yeah, it just took me a little longer because I threw on the shirt. I did I usually oil my beard so it doesn't look like it's like I'm a homeless person that's lost his mind. And then after I did it, I'm like, oh shit, now I got to change my shirt again. When I take my shirt off, my beard is unstoppable and gets all messed up and I got to do my beard. It's a process. So I can look somewhat presentable on the camera. It says pedantic. Is that what it is? Pedantic? I don't know why I'm having such trouble saying that word. I want to say pandemic. Literally, when I'm looking at it, I just immediately want to say pandemic. I'm good on my end, recovering from another season with Vinny. How did it all ended well? The season ended well. My end recovering from another session, another session. I thought it said season and we were talking baseball. I love wormlings too. LOL. Where did it? I'm assuming. Yeah, we're talking about this, but either way, we could wait a little bit longer. I had a job. I didn't have work today. I was gonna get up, do a workout, do a video, and then jump into this. Somebody called last minute, like 11 o'clock at night. They're like, please tell me you can come tomorrow. I'm like, it's gotta be before 12:30, 1 o'clock because I got shit I gotta do, meaning this. And they were like, oh, well, I had to go there at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, do this big job. It wasn't too bad. And then I figured I might as well eat. So I'm fed and well rested and also wired because I've been up for already half a day. A D&D session. Gotcha. I immediately went baseball, thinking of the home runs with Vinny, and thought seasons. And that's why I hesitated, because I'm like, is baseball season already ending? I'm like, I feel like I depending on what kind of league or what you do, if it's intramural, something like that, they typically do end earlier than the actual baseball season. But I'm like, baseball's still got a while to go. So that's why I hesitated, a little thrown off. Audio is good. Yeah, I don't know how much of a factor it makes, but my sister, we have like different settings for each other because she uses my setup and she'll always leave it at her settings. So I always got to remember to change it. Half the time my chair is a foot lower and my settings are all messed up. And I'm always like, please put everything back so I don't have to think about it. Half the time I fall in this chair and I bust my ass because I'll like not thinking, just plop back in my chair. And when she uses it and doesn't put my chair back, it is literally like this much higher or lower, I should say. And I'll fall back and like bust my ass. And I'm like, one of these days, I'm going to like throw my back out sitting in my own chair. But either way, that is that. So, everybody, should we wait a little bit or should we... One more episode, then we're back to Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Abridged. This is July's episode, obviously. It's July. Next week, or in 2 or 3 weeks, in 2 weeks, I go to Wildwood with my parents. But I believe we go on a weekday and come back a weekday. So odds are it won't conflict with anything like that. But we'll have to see. But at some point in August before Dragon Con, I leave the 29th of August. So yesterday made exactly a month to the day that I'll be leaving. There is a 2-week period within there that I'm going to Wildwood just to like, help button up the house temporarily. Pretty short episode today. Yeah, this one's only 2 hours. The next one is 3 hours. So I guess maybe we'll just jump in. Or should we wait a little bit longer? Maybe we'll start it. Should we start at 2? Or should we wait longer? It's up to you guys. I'm in no rush. I have plenty of energy. I adore this episode and the last episode. I'm curious to see where we go from here. I mean, how exactly did we end it? I'm trying to remember what exactly occurred at the end. Oh, y'all, did you... Oh, I said that too fast. Did you guys see that Hank Green is going to be on the new D20 show? I don't know who Hank Green is. I was... Who?
John Green, one of my favorite authors. It's his brother.
I don't know who that is
John
either.
Green did The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, John Green, who did The Fault in Our Stars. Brother. Jesse just told me. Jesse knew it immediately. She walked in.
I have John Green's memoir right behind you. Actually.
Oh, John Green's memoir is behind me. I'm a massive fan. I am a huge fan of John Green. Jesse just got back, but I see it. Where is it? Jesse just got back from dinner.
Literally right behind you.
Here, look, guys. Let's just do
like a collage of his poems.
A collage of his poems. That's what this live stream is going to be now. I'm going to take down I'm going to take down the thumbnail and we're going to do John Green.
I haven't finished it yet, but it's pretty good.
The Arthropensinity. I don't know what that. The Athropensin. Oh, I don't even want to. At the end, it's just like I lose it. I feel like I have it, and then at the end, I lose it. But anyway, that is my favorite author. Yeah, the airship done got broke. Yeah, the airship. I remember the airship broke. I'm trying to remember, like, what was there, like something like climactic right at the end? I don't think it was. I think we kind of just were like hitting. I mean, the shit's been hitting the fan for a while, so it isn't like that's anything different. But that is the life of these villainous people. Hank Green finished just finished chemo for HL. Oh, in real life. I thought that was like a book or something. Let me go back and make sure I didn't miss anything. Are you referring to the new D20 session where Trap is rejoining? He is. That's awesome. The airship broke apart. Good thing they're always doing a recap. Yeah, there is a. I went to the beginning, so we're going to get the recap. OG YouTuber and science educator Hank Green. An airship breaking isn't climactic enough for that. No, I just kind of expected at one point for that to happen, based on the fact that we were bashing this thing and this thing was taking damage from every end. What was it? What are their names? I totally brain farted on the two, like, oafish guys' names. What I call them last time, I think I called them Org and Porg or something like that. I always forget their names. But those guys, they just started wrecking this. I mean, it was getting destroyed from every which way. But yes, it definitely is climactic. I'm just trying to remember if there was something, like, when I mean, like, specifically, like, something I wouldn't have expected or something that, like, took us by surprise, like a reveal or something. I don't think there was. Best thing to ever happen to TikTok, and the only way I got through my high school classes was Hank Green. Hank does science and did a bunch of crash course, right? I don't know. Hello, Emily Mary, though. I might have missed a couple of you jumping in. I see Emily Mary. I think that might be the only one I missed. But yeah, I apologize. Honestly, I'm curious now, so I'm gonna go take a gander, but I have to know who he is. I have to have seen or known something. If he's involved in everything, books and TikTok, well, I mean, the family, maybe not all of them are involved in all these things. I think I need a timestamp because I'm watching along on YouTube and it won't be exactly the same. Maybe it will. I'm going to start it at zeros. We're leading blind just in case you weren't, I know you dipped out or you weren't here earlier or something. You came in and out. We're starting at zeros. We're going to start at all zeros. So this is the clock. When we start, we will have the clock. We will have the timestamp. We will roll with the entire episode of an hour and 57 minutes. This one's a little shy of 2 hours. The next one's a little shy of 3 hours, I think. I think it's like right around 3 hours, but I think it's a little short. So like and subscribe, and we're going to jump in a minute. Love me some Hank Green, great guy. Yeah, he finished chemo and starting radiation. Did it say earlier? I didn't see. I'm assuming if he's going through chemo, he had cancer. Somebody said HL. What is HL? I'm trying to think of what that stands for. I don't. Someone might have specifically said, but I saw chemo, which is probably, I don't know. Do you take, is there chemo for anything other than cancer? I'm not familiar. Hank writes books as well. He's a really amazing author. I found where you are. It's not zeros where I am, but it's only a second or two off. Gotcha. Hodgkin lymphoma. Yes, yes, yes. In my head, I'm thinking lymphoma, but I'm brain farting on the H part. Hodgkin lymphoma. Got it. An absolutely remarkable thing. It's incredible. I mean, that almost sounds like, what is that? What would that be? Would that be an oxymoron? I don't know. I also smoked a lot before we jumped on when I was switching shirts, so if I'm acting a little odd, that is why. Just a heads up. Quick guess. Does anyone else have the guy who attempts to be a comic relief in their party? The one who can't let go of a stupid joke. Quick, does anyone else have the guy who attacks? So, like, just in general, we're speaking. I know the guy in general you're speaking who can't let go of a joke. That reminds me, I don't know if it's quite the same thing, but it reminds me immediately of Peter Griffin tripping and going like, ah, for like 15 hours in an episode. That's what that reminds me of. Even though it's probably not exactly quite the same thing, I feel like that is a guy not letting go of a stupid joke in a way. It's a type of blood cancer. I'm not as familiar with I'm very familiar with heart conditions like heart disease, heart attacks, stuff like that. That is very prominent in my family. A lot of men in my family, especially in my dad's side, had heart related problems, including my father. But beyond that, there isn't a lot of illnesses in my family. My grandma, both grandmas died of cancer, but I was a lot younger and I really didn't know anything much about it. I like my one grandma, I was really young, so that was like totally out of there. And my dad's mother passed away when I was like right out of high school, I feel like. And we weren't really that close, so like it happened quick and then it was over and then it was like that. So I'm not very familiar with anything cancer related, but heart wise, I could probably write a book over the last 4 years of shit I've learned. He's doing really well. His cancer is responding extremely well to treatment. It's a very, very treatable disease. Very awesome. Very, very good. Vinny can't let his character take part in an adult conversation. So his character just spent a whole quest with his head buried inside a table-sized hamburger. Thus why I ask. I love it. That is great. A table-sized hamburger. Quick, I already read that. What's up, Jay? Hi, all. Carl Davis. Carl Davis. I saw you last time when we were giving the shout-outs good night, and I missed you when you jumped into the chat. I don't know how long you were there, but you were there for probably a good while. So hello to the great and powerful Carl Davis. You get an extra special hello for me missing you in the chat last time. But I think we're good. Everyone thumbs up. It's almost 2:10. We'll have a nice 2-hour live stream, and then we'll talk a little bit, and then we'll jump off. And then, sometime in August, we will finish Escape from Bloodkeep after all. What are we at now? From the first episode. I was hoping that we'd be able to end it in a year unintentionally, and I feel like we'll still be within that if we finish by August. I did not see Ninja Master yet. I don't know if Ninja's working. I see Colvin puffing away. That's what made me think of him. But I feel like I don't know. We did get Ninja on the last Sunday live stream, but it was earlier, and I feel like Ninja was working. Ninja does a lot of work. A lot of work for Ninja. I just want to scan real quick, see if I missed anybody. I know I said Emily Mary was one of the most recent. Oh, Amelia. Amelia, did I say hi to Amelia? I don't know if I feel like I did in the beginning. If I didn't, Amelia, hello. Amelia was all the way at the beginning. I for some reason, I don't remember saying Amelia's name. I did scan it real quick, so apologies if I missed you, Amelia. You get a special shout out because I think I might have. It's going to take you a long time to get through a full D20 season. Like of the actual campaign stuff? Like D20 does their own campaign stuff, I'm assuming? I am not quite sure. But either way, everybody will continue the chat, but let's get rolling with this. So everything's at zeros. I just want to make sure we're all zeros. I don't want to be off by 5 hours and then we mess up. So here we go. Everybody, wait. Yeah, everyone's good. Okay, we're good. 3, 2, 1, go. Where are the monsters? Oh, A Crown of Candy. They advertised that last time. All right. We had to make sure. Here's the recap, too. Recapping. We'll go right there and see what happens. Last time I think I went right to the subtitles, but we'll see if we can get away with that. Oh yeah, that's right. We had this guy who literally wants to die, basically. Olag. Oh, and he ripped it in half. Okay. Ripped the ship in half. I remember clearly now, but I did honestly not remember that till he just said it. So he ripped a ship in half. Our ship, well, obviously the ship is destroyed. We knew that. I just forgot the specifics. But anyway, feel free to chat. I'm going to turn this down a bit because Brennan is louder than anything. Soak bar. I love the spelling of soak bar. Insane Orc Barbarian is, to put it lightly. This is 6-episode break. The main cast seasons average 16. Hello, Alvin. Alvin? Hey, I have been following your videos for a while, but this is the first time I've been able to catch you. Have fun, Alvin. Welcome. Alvin, you get a special treat because you are new to the live stream. I poured a glass of chilled shots because I figured the rest of the day I don't have much to do. So we're going to have a shot or two. And Alvin, the first one, is for you. Just for fun, for shites and giggles. So there is a nice level shot for Alvin joining us in the live stream for the first time. Everyone welcome the great Alvin. And we're going to have a little shot. I'm going to mix this fruit punch with my water just for a little chaser. And then we're going to party it up. I can't smoke today because I have the doors open. So we'll have a shot to everybody. Colvin, I know Colvin likes to partake. Everybody, Colvin, if you'd like to smoke instead, because I can't today, feel free. But cheers to the great, powerful Colton. Alvin. Colton. Delicious. I can't afford to regularly... I can't see the word. The emoji's blocking me. Patron. Oh, patron. Got it. Terminal Velocity. Makes me want to see that movie. Who's seen Terminal Velocity? I think that is an underappreciated movie. Oof. Ooh. I can't afford... Oh, I read that. Colvin is smoking, drinking, puffing, wizard, seeing the future and crystal balling away. That's what Colvin's doing right now. He's doing everything all at once because he saw the future. He knows he's fine. You can do whatever you want if you know you're okay in the future. And don't forget to like. We have more people than we have likes. So some people aren't liking. I'm sorry if I'm not entertaining you. I will dance and sing and do all of the above. And when I truly fell in love with Leland, Jeremy, you're a fart. You're a Jeremy. Oh, that's right. Yes. I forgot about that too with the whole Jeremy thing. I feel like look-wise, I dig Soak Bar and Jeremy. The whole thing, I mean, it's probably horrifically gross from time to time, but Jeremy just intrigues me. Are we attempting to do anything? A sharp pain. Oh, God. She's going into labor. I was going to say she's pregnant. At first, I was like, what is happening? Sharp pain in her belly. She's going into labor. Missed the first half of what I said, lol. Oh, did I? Oh, by the way, this is the episode that made me feel truly introduced to Matt Mercer and when I truly fell in love with Leland. Got it. Leading blind. Thank you. I did skip over it. I just didn't see it. Colvin's emojis of greatness distracted me. Oh, that's great. See, they actually incorporated nice jazz. Those of you who are synced up, you hear the greatness of jazz. I dig me some jazz. Not all the time, less than usual. But if I'm like just looking to kick back and hear nothing and have a shot or a glass of whiskey, jazz is soothing. Same thing with classical. I think I'd go more jazz though. I'm not upset. Just thought you'd be missing something otherwise. You're 100% correct. It started out to end, and I didn't know why. So you answered that question. Perfect. So far, I'm checking up over here because last time we got a warning for copyright. So far, nothing. It says everything's smooth and running good. I almost want to like inch it up slowly. Should I screw around and inch it up slowly to see how far we could go before a warning comes, or should I not play with the gods? Ah, how nice. Soak bar could just glide right down. Lovely. Wherever people hopefully land. I like how he worded that. I'm going to give it my best guess. I dig Lilith's shirt. It looks like it is pieced together from many shirts, but done in a way that looks awesome. It even looks like her character, like it almost looks like webbing. And she's a spider lady. Gotta be intentional, right? Am I crazy? Spider webbing. Look at that is frilly spider webbing shirt. The funny thing is when I put on this shirt, I was saying it earlier. In my mind, I'm thinking live stream, Critical Role. So I'm thinking campaign 2, and we're doing dragons right now. We're actually doing dragons. So I was like, oh, this will go perfect. And that's why I said, yeah. And then I realized, wait, we're doing Escape from Bloodkeep. Dragons aren't a thing right now, at least yet. I hope they're in here. I also tried to get a different thumbnail of the episode, but I didn't like the thumbnail for the episode. It was just like a person going like, and I was like, I don't know if I want that there for 2 hours. It would just be like Brennan Mulligan going like for 2 hours. So I chose against that. I thought this was more appealing. Really? Jay, or I don't know why I read it as Jay because it says ViewMasters reactions. That's just Erica. They are always wearing gorgeous gothic bondage looking stuff from my experience. I love it. I like that style. Great stuff. Great stuff. I'm actually surprised by the I can't read the last word. All I see is It's kind of like a game now. I'm actually surprised by the T, I'm thinking it says, but I can't see. Depending on the jazz, some is utter chaos. Agreed. One of my friends got really into jazz. And one year on Christmas Eve, we all went to a jazz bar that played nothing but Charlie Brown music, like instrumental jazz Charlie Brown. It was interesting. I actually had a really good time. It was like a whiskey bar that played jazz and all Charlie Brown Christmas music. Well, I guess, right? Is there a lot of Charlie Brown Christmas music? I don't know. It was jazz Charlie Brown. That's all I remember. All right. So Lilith is vine whipping us to safety, or trying at least. So we have a chance to catch Marcus. Marcus, and Marcus's brother, yeah, we just killed him, right? Did we? I'm trying to remember. How did Marcus's brother die? Because Marcus's brother just died. I can't remember how. Like specifically how. We were laying into him, but I feel like he was like tossed off the airship or something. At disadvantage. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. I could see her face right away. I was like, she is not a nat one. Worst. Pickering. This is like Spider-Man when he misses. Spider-Man when he misses. We're falling. We're falling. He's presumably dead in the explosion somehow. If he wasn't outright murked, can't recall. Marcus. All right, flying through the air, through the fog. All right. Waits till he get. Look at Brennan. Brennan's like, you crazy son of a bitch. I mean, I'm gonna have to make a check. Grabs a piece of debris and waits till he's 30 feet from the ground. Brennan is loving it. I kind of am interested to see what happens. The Jeremy bubble. He lets him teleport when he makes an attack. His sword makes him teleport when he attacks. Brendan loves shenanigans. All right, so that's the angle we're trying to play here. All right. A tower has collapsed. Volcanoes are exploding. What is happening? I dig where we're going, but where is it going? Oh, so we're all just kind of, oh, we're all going to have our moment. Okay. I thought, I was like, why is it Soak Bar? That was what I was concerned for. I'm like, why is Soak Bar, like when we single somebody out, I'm thinking something crazy is about to happen. Poor Russell. Lilith, I just laughed because Lilith is making the same face as me. One of my eyes is squinting, and the other is, and Brendan, I guess that's just a face we're all making. We're all squinting, and one eye's gonna jump out of our faces. We're having a moment. Yeah, we're having a moment. What are we gonna do? All right, so it was just to kind of take in the moment. I got worried when he sidelined Soak Bar. I'm like, why is he saying all this craziness? It was just to, take in the moment. But also, Brennan, I am going to fully disallow that. Brennan loves shenanigans. I already read it all. Father and brother. I love it. I love the voice effects. I've said before, she's my favorite. I'm pretty sure at this point, we're on episode 5, she's my favorite. She was early on, but I was like, maybe things will change. I think like her acting, the way she portrays her character, the voice, she's like extremely quick and witty. Not that the rest aren't. I don't know. She's just like on point. Effing, aka Amy. I mean, Matt's great too, but like, even knowing Matt as well as I do at this point, maybe it's just that I've seen him enough where like she's new and fresh. And so are the rest, but I don't know. She just stands out in my mind. That's one of my favorites. Beat me to it. I don't blame you. Amy's fun or funny. It might be funny. But she's great. I say this every time that I recognize her from something, and every time you guys tell me, and then I forget again. But I know her from something. I don't know if we've ever found specifically what I know her from, but I know she's in like lots of things I've seen. This is the bad day. Centuries. Oh. For the first time in centuries, look at her face. She's like hysterically laughing. All right. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. If anyone new is jumping in, say, hey, Jay, what's up? I'm new. Is Alvin still here? Alvin did it. Alvin got a shot. If you're new and you jump in and say, what's up? You will get a shot. There is a whole glass of chilled vodka right in front of my freaking face. I like that we're like tapping into everybody. We're like figuring out where everyone stands right now towards the beginning. All right, so Marcus is no stranger. He finally has what he wants. He killed his brother. That was his dream. My dream in life is to kill my brother. All right. Well put, Marcus. Let's see what happens. Ready, fog of war. I am very curious. Like, this could go horribly wrong. Unless somebody else aids him. Brendan has a gift for stretching a few seconds out into something truly beautiful and horrifying. Agreed. Holy shit. At advantage. I can't believe that he rolled horribly. And they go, all right, advantage, natural 20. I love it. Sensing ham. Ham. Hamhead. Rolls a natural 20. Parachuting. Oh. What? Miles is nearby. Declan. As they're plummeting to the ground. Yes, I'd say you're right. Yeah. So I don't think Leland is in a position of power right now. The music is great. This is a hell of a conversation to be having during this time. Maybe Miles will feel better. Maybe smashes into the ground. I was going to say, Miles might die though, thinking I knew more though than Leland. Maggie is falling from the sky on fire, basically. And she's giving birth. A birth check. Make a birth check. I can't remember. That's from an ability of Erica's character that Erica's character has. Everyone take a moment to sit in awe of the opening of the final episode of Calamity. I can't remember what the ability is called from we're talking Erica's. Flat constitution check. High, that's good. What the frig? She is giving birth while falling to the ground. The ground? So we all hit the ground. Look at little Erica. Oh my God. 71. I mean, she's fine. You landed fine, but you took 71 damage, but you're fine. Don't worry about it. -8. Leland is out. I was going to say this could take a lot of us out. Effink had around 100, I feel like. I feel like Effink had like 90 something last episode, but I don't remember for sure. Oh, she's alive though. 5. She's up. 78 she had. She had 78. So 73, she is up with 5. Marcus could save his. Marcus got to save his ass. Yeah, this is what that is. That's literally what people say, like joke. I mean, well, I don't know if everyone's joking, but I've heard that before. If an elevator's flying to the ground, just time it like this has been said, probably mostly as jokes. But you just jump when it hits the ground, and as long as you're in the air, you won't suffer the impact of the smashing elevator. He gets it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, that's way better than mass explosion to the ground. Oh, God, it's still harsh, though. That still sucks. Whew. All right. I honestly thought Marcus might die. Well, not die, go unconscious, dying. Leland, I would have flipped him around. I would have thought Leland would have been low. I would have sooner thought Marcus or Effink than Leland. But we're all beat to shite now. Four of us are either out or low. Natural one on a death saving throw. I was going to say, how close are these people to each other? Because maybe Effing could run over and assist. He said, you're very far from each other. So great. We don't even have the aid of another, at least right now. He lost two death saving throws right there. Leland's in bad shape right now. Leland might not make it to the end. Unless Soakbar, Nat 20. And Soakbar was saying this could possibly be. Oh, great. I freaking knew it. I was like, if Soakbar is nearby and yeah. I mean, yeah, it's not Soakbar that rolled it. I thought it's Jeremy. Oh my. Great. So we want Soakbar to go first. We definitely want Soakbar to go first. Oh, beautiful. Thank God. If Soakbar didn't go first, there is a strong chance. Well, not a strong chance, but there's like 50-50 chance he'd be in trouble. Thank you, Soakbar and Jeremy. Soakbar and Jeremy just saved Leland's life. We have power. Incredible. Now, question for everybody. Because I don't know if I've been in this circumstance or if I remember. If Leland gets knocked unconscious again, we restart the death saves, right? Or does he stay down too? I'm pretty sure you restart the death saving throws, right? You don't go back to two. I feel like we don't often encounter this circumstance. Jeremy slightly reminds me of a variation of the laughing hand. How the laughing hand is all like parts together. That's what Jeremy reminds me of, like a smaller creature. And that's sounding and looking gross. What? That was bizarre. So he pocketed some of his blood, turned into a grayish creature, and then ghosted, and then back. That has to come in handy at some point. Starts the count again. Got it. Correct. They get a restart. Thank you both. Oh, ahead, not behind, whatever. I'm off slightly. I'm a couple seconds behind now. So instead of a sudden impact, he gets a motorcycle crash. That's what I was thinking. Like thrown out of a windshield or a motorcycle. We're talking Marcus. Jeremy would be so much more terrifying than the Laughing Hand. Than the Laughing Hand if he were the enemy. John. Oh my God. John Feathers. No, it's not. My true love. John Feathers. I honestly completely forgot about John Feathers this episode because we're talking about everything else. 10, 20. You're about to lay an egg. I was gonna say it's an egg. John Feathers is a bird. John Feathers is a bird. So John Feathers. John's just trying to make you feel better. John Feathers dates Samantha Eagles of the Philadelphia Eagles. Of the Philadelphia Eagles. When you're done with the series, will you watch the 2 roundtable discussions involving the cast? I'll take a look at it. How long are they? It's, I'm assuming, related to the aftermath of all this. Or maybe not all of that. Yeah, it hurts. There is a demon ripping its way out of her. We mostly duke talons. I do. Three straight good rolls. John stabilized. All right. So she is able to heal through the power of love. It's not an egg. Seed of Maggie and Zalnaz. A purple little baby. Uh, so it is truly a crying baby now. I wasn't sure how that was going to go down. I was like, is it automatically going to. The heir to the throne of blood is upon us. All right, cool. Great. Fantastic. And it is a little boy. My apologies. Wonderful. Marvelous. Jesus, I did it again. I should learn not to push buttons. You just look up reunion with the cast of the Bloodkeep or something like that. I'll check it out after Leading Blind. I'm curious. Definitely something I'll look into. Injured butt holding. That's what it sounded like he said. It's gonna bite or something. Is it gonna like? All right then. The music kicked in. Oh God. Yeah, what is that about? Like, what are we? Yeah, that came off. Yeah, that didn't come off. Yeah, your boyfriend is a piece of shit. I figured that much, but I didn't know how far we were going with it. I love that John Feathers got to live. I was actually thinking there's no way out of this. John Feathers is done. Now I'm getting a couple seconds. I'm so aggravated with my stupid eyes and my trigger finger. Leading blind, you're fine. Right now, nothing too crazy's happening. You got time. The music has changed greatly. So we're gonna split. I mean, we got an hour and 10 minutes left just here. We still got a 3 hour episode. I don't disagree. Marcus is right. It isn't a guarantee, but what else we got? We're banged up and having demon babies. How does a spider? F Inc is in the worst spot. Everybody's like F Inc, but F Inc, but F Inc. That's what I. That's what I was assuming, but the fact that they were like, yeah, so they're pretty much saying every one of us has something to lean on. I figured F Inc would, but she's like, nope, I'm screwed. Everything sucks. Is there a greater crown than the head of Galfast? We're being such great buddies at this point. Like we're all kind of like rallying around each other. Like we have faith in you. We've all become like a team of leaning more good, possibly people with a demon baby. Also, a frying pan wielding halfling. He ain't wrong. If they're capable of that, then you could do anything. That's and it's how much truer could it be? Two halflings managed to outsmart the craziest, evilest, dangerous people. Using someone's head does make an intimidating crown. I would have to agree. In 7 minutes, we're at the halfway mark, or 1 hour mark, which is basically the halfway mark. I'm gonna do another shot. So everybody get drinks ready, smoke ready. 7 minutes shot. If you're new, if you've just jumped in or I haven't said hi, say Jay. What the hell? I'm new. I just jumped in. Hi, and I will dedicate this shot to you. It's still ice cold. I want to have one before it starts. The rest of the ice finally melted, so it's perfect right now. Perfectly chilled vodka. Make it a double for me, Jay. I actually did accidentally pour. I'm not kidding. I was like, I'm gonna split that one when I take it, so I'll take the whole thing just because leading blind asked. It's like a shot and a half, so it's basically a double. I mean, I don't think I could fit a double in that shot glass. Cacophony. I've told you guys before. Whenever I hear cacophony, I think of Rushmore. Jason Silverman. Silverman? Then decide you're good at magic. Effink right now has to make a choice. All that matters is what you think. Are you good at magic or not? Effink has to be like, I am the shit. I believe so strongly. All right, let's see how she does this. She sees a bunch of pictures. She's going to harness the will to magic. Duplicitous. Hey, Jay, what's up? Haven't been around for lives for a while. Good to see you, Malamute. Malamute, did you hear what I said about the shot, or did you just happen to jump in? Because I was like, if you guys are in there and I haven't seen you yet, say what's up. You're getting the shot regardless. I'm just curious if that was a crazy coincidence. Malamute, welcome as always, obviously. I'm just curious if that was a weird coincidence. In 3 minutes, we're taking a shot for you, Malamute, regardless whether you coincidentally jumped in or not. Because either way, you're the newest one. See, we're being very loving. We're being like a good old group of friends. All right, well put. So we used, well, not used. We I guess we used our friends to get through, but in a good way. Shot, shot, shot. Malamute. It will be so. Malamute. Did you see Fiona and Cake? I'm pretty sure Malamute, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure you're a big Adventure Time person, right? Or am I wrong about that? 2 more minutes. We're going to do it at the 1 hour mark for the shot. Effink is. I mean, who would say I don't want to have magic? That would be miserable. You don't notice anything. How lovely. Aha! Is this where we go? The bowels of the Bloodkeep? I love this twist. It felt so unexpected. Who is the figure? Oh, it's a boatman. Yes, yes, yes. Jesus. The voice is great. After this, we'll take the shot. The voices are great. What? This is like the boatman, like you pay the boatman kind of boatman. We got a Ford like scenario. That's what I was gonna say. What's the deal with our crown? Oh, it's the prior. Has within it someone else's soul. Oh. All right, so we still got to go to the Fountain of Blood. The end result is that is where we go. I figured we had to go to the Fountain of Blood. I thought there was going to be more trickiness involved. Very different boatman. Not. It is not Karen. Is that? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But the boatman. I thought it was like you pay the boatman. You pay the. I'm like, why is this boatman so powerful? I'm an everything person, but I am waiting for more Farscape. I haven't been making a campaign 2 stuff for like 3 months though, just been busy. I saw you in Farscape. Farscape came out yesterday. Episode 16 I dropped yesterday if you didn't see it on Patreon. All right, shot because it's after. We're down to under an hour, 57 minutes. We're at the 1 hour mark. Obviously, you see the clock. So cheers to Malamute, to all of you. The halftime countdown. We're still watching, obviously, but cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right, give it one more. I was gonna say, we just decided that Soakbar. Well, Soakbar was like, "I'm out. I'm going to the swamp." He's like, "I'm out. I'm going home. Come with me, everybody." Who's gonna take the power? Yeah. What's the baby doing? I'm very curious what the baby's doing. The demon baby we just had. I mean, she was holding it and it was crying. I guess it's just kind of chilling out. All right, current HP. Rake up. 220. Awesome. 220. 95. $42. Epic is low, but she's healing again. All right. Both max. So, Rekka. Well, Maggie. Marcus has been taking abuse. Marcus is the lowest and had no healing ability. I mean, Marcus is my kind of player, though. Marcus is going all out. What happened? Why does this happen every time what had happened? Did something happen where it blocked everything? It must have accidentally leading blind. I'm assuming there is an accident with that. I just looked up and I'm like, holy crap, every comment was deleted. But only, oh my god, a lot. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It was obviously an accident. Oh yay, new Farscape. Peak summer is almost over. I will have more time to hang out then. I have barely had enough time to keep up with the new Critical Role campaign, let alone watch C2. But yeah, I get you, Malamute. I am always lurking around watching as much of your content as possible. Appreciated. I always see your name pop up. We're gonna, besides, I mean, obviously, campaign 2 and Critical Role and stuff are gonna go as accordingly. But the rest of this next month coming up, August, is going to be probably just Justified, Adventure Time, and Critical Role. I'm not starting any new shows, except I think I'm going to do Heartstopper in the beginning, the first week of August. I'm going to do Heartstopper because I did season 1, and that's quick and easy, and it's the beginning of the month. But besides that, I'm not doing any new shows on YouTube channel. Patreon will get all the normal stuff. But I'm taking it easy, not starting anything new till after Dragon Con. Anything new. John. Yeah, I think John needs to take a break. You sure? I'm fully good, man. John Feathers is fine. John Feathers, you are amazing. Sorry, Jeremy. Yeah, the 7th. John, I love how he puts it. Sometimes you gotta go out, do some crazy shit, buy a suit and a hat, join the forces of evil, almost end the world. Name your son John Feathers. Do we name him John Feathers? Please do. Oh, I just keep. No way. Really? Leland Jr. I was praying for John at the end there. I'm like, ah, unless she went Leland, I'm. That's what I thought. That's literally what I thought. I swear to God. I thought she was going to go Leland. I'm naming him John. I thought that's what she was going to do. I'm shocked that she actually named it Leland Jr. Matt thought the exact. I thought she was going to pull a fast one and be like, Leland, I'm naming it John. And she did, she went with Leland. Honestly, that's more sincere, I guess. The John thing would have been hilarious. It would have made no sense. He's got a girlfriend. He has just popped up into the picture today. Jeremy. Excellent, excellent judge of character. Beefed it hard. I feel like beefed it was a really old expression that I feel like of recent I've heard people use again. I've been hearing a lot of people use beefed it. I feel like beefed it was from my parents' generation and has come back in another form. Yeah. We're yeah. Yeah. The little baby, little hand, the baby, the little baby. All right. I was gonna. Now I'm happy we're getting the baby. For a second, we sidelined the baby, and I'm like, did we just like tuck the baby away? And Godfather, Leland is taken in by this. Kneel before. I love that the baby. I love that the baby is telling him to kneel, and he does. Leland wants so badly to serve. He's kneeling to a tiny baby. Oh my God. All right. I was afraid it was going to go the other way. I'm like, is he going to fire off at this baby? It was a trick. Trap is kind of old. I'm just wondering. That's why I brought it up with the whole. I'm assuming the dude is talking about Trap is kind of old about the beefed thing. I'm wondering because I've heard older people use it and then tell me they heard it like other people using it of recent, like their kids and stuff. But I'm like wondering if he heard it. Well, actually, this is much older, so I guess it's probably not. Now that I think of it, at the very least, you have to watch the episode with Reika. Sorry, I can never recall how to spell her name. My fault. You are You were right. You just have to flip the H and the A. Rekha. I always remember it. I had trouble in the beginning too, but I remember it like wreck. Ha. Like you laugh. Ha. Ha. Rekha. Ha. That's how I remember it. Also, in about 10 minutes, we're going to do another shot because 10 minutes will be, or actually, no, 15 minutes. 15 minutes will be the halfway through the halfway. It'll be a quarter mark. All right, effing got. Yeah. You want to hit me with. I was going to say, I thought she was going to say, you know what? Instead of healing myself, I'll heal Marcus. Or also heal Marcus. Marcus is banged up multiple times, 35 hit points. She rolled 2 ones. Marcus is not meant for this world, apparently. Marcus was down to 35. She does the heal after being asked to by him. I don't think anyone remembered. And she gets the lowest possible amount. On. Don't even bother. Yes. John is like, I'm good. Don't worry about it. I love that we're having John incorporated in this whole conversation. John Feathers, glorious, glorious eagle. I was going to say man, but he's an eagle. You turned my life around. He drinks. I love how John will act like he'll just flow with the conversation, but when you call him out on something like you do that, he's like, not at all. He's done that like 3 times. Oh, you know about this? No, I don't at all. I don't know anything about the anatomy of bodies and sex and things and people and babies and eggs and demons. I don't know about demon babies either, though. John, goodbye. This could be the end. Is that the end of John Feathers? I pray. Honestly, I hope we get a taste of John Feathers. Like as a farewell at the end of the next episode. I'm not expecting anything big this episode. But I hope 3 hours next episode, I hope we revisit John Feathers one more time. Kung Fu Ballet, that's like Tai Chi, kinda. Kung Fu Ballet to me would be Tai Chi. The closest I could think of. I love the music. The music kicks in. It's glorious. What up? Gog Moth. I'm starting to think that maybe Jay should watch Misfits and Bubba. I don't know. I can't see it yet. Misfits and something to see how Brennan plays instead of Crown of Candy. Wild in the Bloodkeep. All right, so we're making our way to the Bloodkeep. Making our way. I'm assuming it's Misfits and Makers, maybe? Misfits and Magic? I don't know. All I see is the MA. It's like a guessing game with that emoji there. Does anyone want to make a stealth check? Let's make a stealth check right now. Natural 20 effing on stealth check. Or whatever the heck we were doing after that. Misfits and Magic. Okay, it was Magic. Magic, Magic. It's a Harry Potter parody. I probably won't catch as many references with Harry Potter. Lord of the Rings, I was big with. Harry Potter. I've only seen every movie once all the way through. Then I've probably caught bits and pieces, but I've only watched Harry Potter. Like sat and watched it. I don't recall seeing any of them in the theater. All what is there 7 or 8 movies? I don't think I've seen a single one in the theaters. It was one of those franchises that just got by me. And I'm into like it isn't like that it's like childish or younger audience kind of thing because I watch a lot of younger audience kind of stuff. Animated Disney stuff. I just never really fell into the Harry Potter world. I seen them, don't get me wrong. At some point I've seen them because I was like I got to check this out. But I'm pretty sure the majority of the films I've seen one time and I barely remember. 8 movies. No need to know HP. It's a very good series. Really recommended. Not needed. Everyone's saying like awesome. 7 minus. Horrible. We got Olog. Well, oh, so Olog lived? He probably cried because he lived. Yeah, he cried. Olag cried because he lived. He literally wanted to die. He's upset that he lived. I part of me thought if we all survived that, Olag could have, but I didn't know if we were gonna tap into that. It would make sense. Oh, barefoot little wonder. Shit, we're way behind. What's he gonna do? I'm very curious to see the choice made here. We know Hamhead went. All right, I figured. Yeah, he's doing the. All right, that's what I would have assumed. We don't have time for Hamhead. Yeah, so Hamhead, we're not forgetting you. Cheerfully sings though as he dances away. Hey, Hamhead has defied the odds. We're gonna kill one day. We're gonna kill all of them. But yeah, I kind of figure what's he gonna do? Leland's gonna go after Hamhead and like we'd have to abandon the rest of the campaign or have his own little side quest. 3,000. Yeah, my God. Yeah. Imagine having three. She's holding one baby, and Lilith has 3,000, or probably way more than that. I don't let JK ruin my enjoyment of Harry Potter. You don't need to know Harry Potter the same way you don't really need to know Lord of the Rings. True. Like the references are minimal. Yeah, I was thinking, as I was saying, I don't know much about Harry Potter. I'm like, there really wasn't much Lord of the Rings you needed to know. You get a little bit of like, I know what they're talking about there, but like nothing you wouldn't get in the thing itself. Do 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 do. A big ol' arm. I appreciate the bravery. Yeah, I appreciate the bravery, but if you're that nervous and upset, probably don't want you on the front lines at least. We don't want some emotional mess, let alone our children. Well, they're all our children, according to Lilith, all those spiders. It's like adorable children talking and then horrific spider noises. Oh my. It's just me on any occasion. Assume it's me doing or ask whenever. All good. That was me simplifying. Oh, okay. I see it was something in the chat. Go Team Spider. She is quite talented. I was gonna say there's so many special little boys and girls for Lilith. Yeah. I mean, it looks like right now we're in a good spot. Yay, we're all in. We're all in. All hands in. We're all very optimistic and ready to go. Down to 33 minutes. 33 minutes. In 3 minutes, we're going to do a 30-minute countdown shot right after Brennan does this. Let's see what Brennan says, and then we're shotting it. The Beast Pits. I've eaten a bunch of people. Bezo. We're fucked. Everyone's fucked. But hey. Bezo is out. Bezo just took off. I'm going to go live in the woods as a wild thing. The library of something. What did that say, guys? The clock blocked me. The library. I was going to move it, but I'm like, if I move it, by the time I move it, it's going to be gone and I'll mess the clock up. The library of, it doesn't matter, but what was the name? Shot pouring. All of you join. We have 1 minute countdown for shots. We're doing a regular size shot on this one. We're leaving and you can't come with us. Good luck. Man, we are moving. We are moving. Library of Madness. Got it. Thank you, everybody. Market of Chaos. We are moving along. Ipskix. I remember Ipskix. That was, I don't feel like, did we hear about Ipskix in the last episode? I feel like we went a bit without him. Library Lady. Master Ipskix. Ipsix is working on his stand-up comedy routine. He's working on a 10-minute stand-up routine. And we're taking a shot. Everybody, stop touching things. Me, the dude is yelling at himself. I love how smoothly Brennan was scrambling here. Yeah, we're moving quick. Cheers, everybody. Final countdown. It's the final countdown. The United Classes of Buffoons, UCB. United Council of Buffoons. I dig it. I love that we're spending time. I don't mind at all. I'm being honest, but I love that we're using this time to talk to Ipskix about a stand-up comedy routine. Yeah, I just can't do this anymore. We don't have time for this. The world could be coming to an end. We're right next to the Bloodkeep. And he's like, yo, I think I want to do a stand-up comedy routine. Old Pickering. I love it. I love that Old Pickering survived. Henry got taken. What was his name? What was it? Black Henry? What was his name? Was that it? Was it Bad Henry or Black Henry? He's dead. It doesn't really matter, but I can't remember. He got run through by Marcus's brother, I recall. Henry was piloting the airship. I like that. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Is that a saying? Because that actually flows quite good. You get what you get and you don't get upset. I dig that. And it actually makes sense. Is that something or did Brennan just make that up? Bad Henry. Okay, it was Bad Henry. I'm thinking of Black Pete, I think, from Our Flag Means. Why am I brain? What the fuck? Our flag means death. I like totally forgot the end. Our flag means death. There's Black Pete, and he's a skinny white guy. All right, so we got a giant, monstrous cathedral. of darkness and evil. Like borderline obsession, a baby asked him to kneel and he immediately gave his allegiance to him for the rest of his days. And now he's realizing that maybe I was a little bit too much too quick. He just did it to a baby. I mean, granted, the baby might not be evil yet, but the baby is literally saying, kneel to me, and was just born. I have my own feelings about those kind of sayings, but I don't want to get into it. Political shit. Gotcha, gotcha. I love it. Let's hear the voice. It's going to have great effects. Hi, Dad. He's tied to chains and being pulled apart. I mean, how long could you be pulled apart, though? You can only be pulled apart for so long. I mean, you could do it slowly. It would probably hurt a lot. But at some point, it's got to end. And eventually, you'd go into shock, I'm assuming. His name is... Tell him the name. Oh, I love it. Tell him the name. Is he going to be like, wait a second? Is he going to be like, did you sleep with Leland? I thought he was immediately going to say, wait, is Leland the father? I thought he was immediately going to go towards that. All right. I mean, it was getting a little crazy with the father daughter conversation, but I feel like we might have had questions beyond that. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you, effing. As the king's top advisor, I have no clue. Shall I hold the baby? Yeah, be delicate with the baby, please. Oh, wait, but it is a demon baby. Yeah, bite it. Yeah, the spiders could do whatever they want. If a baby can grab your finger and go, kneel to me, let the spiders bite him a little bit. I'm sure spider bites won't matter too much for a demon baby, right? I mean, how much could spider bites hurt a demon baby? It came out of the womb speaking. Beautiful. Just what we wanted. Just what I always wanted. Yeah. Yeah, let's skip that part. We're down to the final 20 minutes. Did we ever get Ninja in here? I didn't look at the chat the entire time. Did we ever get Ninja? I don't think we ever did. Colvin's still here. I might do another shot at the 15-minute. Every half of half we're getting to. I feel like we're approaching the end, and I feel like doing more shots. So we'll probably do another one in like 10 minutes. She's stacked. She's stacked. Rekka looked the same way. She's stacked. That's like a Wayne's World reference. We're talking old school references. Look at Rekka. Oh my God. Look at her face. Leland. All right. Look at Leland. Now let's get. Leland is blushing. Leland's getting some blushing going on. My niece and nephew just got back from a 2-week vacation. Haven't seen him. Haven't seen. Oh, Ninja Master. My niece and nephew just got back from a 2-week vacation. They like just did, like just a second. I love that Rekka has had that face. Rekka has had that face for like a couple minutes. And I don't blame her. She was waiting all that time to vent, or not vent, basically just to say that. You can't believe it. How could you not believe that? The dude is pure evil. I'm surprised they didn't say worse things. Declan, I am so sorry. Declan's cool. Declan's cool. He's like, yo, I am getting a break. In death. In death, I got a break. So all is fine. My God, things were happening quick there too. Yeah, so hey, at least we got confirmation of a lot of stuff. Like 5 minutes ago. We'll tell them to subscribe and like. No, I'm just joking. Tell them, I'm assuming they had a glorious trip and everything went okay. Or the world would have ended. But that's awesome. Where'd they go? Where did our niece and nephew go at? Tell them to take a gander and I'll wave and say them by name. I don't know if they're young. I was gonna say I'll have a shot for them in their honor of returning home, but I don't know if they're like very tiny children. If they're 8 years old, then pour them a shot. No, I'm joking. 9 years old or higher. Yes. Let's do it. Shopping trip it is. Let's all go. Vogmoth. Soak bar. She calls sock bar. Is it soak bar or sock bar? Because there, a lot of them are calling them sock bar. I thought it was soak bar. Is it either? Is it okay to call them either? But either way, it's not Gogmoth. We know that. I fucking love Trap. He's amazing. They're 5 and 7. No shots for those unless you combine them. And they're 57 years old. Pour them a double. But 5 and 7, give them some of this. Here, I got Mott's 100% fruit punch, pure juice. 100% pure fruit juice. They can have that. They can have the chaser. This is actually kind of like a kid-sized bottle too. I'm a child. I have little 8-ounce apple juices and fruit punches. I don't drink. I water them down. That's why I have little ones. One of these will last me like 5 of these. I'll do half water and then like a drop of this, and one of these will do like 5 waters. It's just I think juice in general is very strong tasting. I just like a little hint. But there's hint water. I don't think hint water has enough, ironically enough. So I need a hint more than hint. 28, you see everything. They are now bouncing around and telling everyone half stories. Half stories. I love it. Where did they go? Florida. Oh, there it is. They went to Florida to see their uncle. Did they do a trip to either Universal or Disney? I don't think I could ever go to Florida. I have family that lives there. I don't think I could ever go visit them without trying to make a trip to Disney World. I just feel like I'd have to if I'm in Florida. I love Disney World that much. But I'm also able to rent a car and do it myself. 5 and 7-year-old children can't make that choice on their own. My occupation is protector. Cool it to 80. Particular set of we are Liam Neeson of evil. Or at least the Liam Neeson of protect. Well, that's what he does. He protects. Kind of. At least with his daughter. I haven't been to Florida in a while. I was in Florida with my family when I paid for the trip. This is pre-YouTube. I think it was like 2 years before pandemic. So it's got to be like, honestly, it was probably 3 or 4 years before pandemic. I haven't been to Florida in probably close to a decade. And before that was almost 20 years. It's been a while. I have family that lives there, but they usually always come back to Jersey because 90% of my family lives in Jersey, and we have like a 30-40 person family of Italians in Jersey. Like I would say 90-95% of my entire family lives in Jersey. As a matter of fact, I think my brother, my cousin, and the person that lives in Florida are the only ones that don't. My brother lives in Pittsburgh. He's one of the few members of the family that doesn't live in the state. Live to fight another day. That's what he meant. I'll see you to fight another day. Live to fight another day. But I want to Florida later on, and I went to Florida later on, Ripley's and Gator World. I've heard of both. I've been to Ripley's. Jersey has a Ripley's. I've never been to Ripley's in Florida. I wasn't into Universal so much the one time I went, but I went to the old park. I haven't been to Universal in over 20 years, probably. Close to 20 years, if not over. I went when the Hulk coaster just got put in. I remember the main attraction was the Hulk coaster. I don't even know if they still have it. It probably turned into like 3 other things since then. The Islands of Superheroes, or whatever it's called, Island of Superheroes, just recently had been done, and the Hulk coaster came in, and that's when I went. I was like high school, maybe younger. Ripley's in St. Augustine. The original Ripley's Castle is closed. Has been for years now. We, the Council of Elders. Yeah, we're going off into weird territories. I dig it, but hey, we have 10 minutes left from here. Final 10 minutes. This shot is for the dude. Because without the dude, we would have never even began, let alone come to the conclusion of Escape from Bloodkeep soon. So cheers to the dude, everybody. The dude is the reason we're here. 10 minutes left. Final 10 minutes. Cheers. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. That's way too much juice. I drink the wrong juice. I'm like, well, that's strong. All right. High priest and priestesses of Gogmoth. The kitty just stretched out and looked at me and said, I love you. It said it. It spoke. The kitty did. My cat. Coco's right here. Oh, let's get the heck out of this place. All right, this is it. So wait, it's going to be decided in this room. We have 3 hours. Are we in this room for 3 hours on the next episode? Or are we going to decide this now? Are we going to finish? I mean, we're either having a 3 hour episode where we're going to finish this out by the fountain, or we're about to decide this and then have an episode of something else. But I can't imagine. We're down to like 5 minutes. Old Pickering. I'm happy to see Old Pickering is still kicking. Statues all around. We don't know them. Dirty 20. A dirty 20. 7, 10, 16. Whew. I mean, at least it balanced out with the 20. Am I frozen? I feel like I got a froze thing on my thing. Are we good? It looks like it might have froze on me. I mean, the clock is still moving, but it froze. What? It's saying YouTube is lagging. I'm not going to pause it just in case people are saying, but did we get back? It looked like YouTube had an issue. Are we all good? Hi, I'm here. It looks like it corrected itself, but it froze for a second. I didn't pause it or anything because I didn't want to unsync it for those who were good, but it looked like it froze up for a second. Is everyone good? I see people coming in and out, so everyone must be all right. It lagged for like a split second on my end. All seems good on my end. All good. I've been good. I had to reload the page, but it's all good now. Yeah, I don't know. It literally by me it says excellent again. It went like from excellent to YouTube is experiencing a problem streaming your video, and then it glitched for a second, and now it says it's fine. Apologies if you lost it. Should be all right now. We've had some great important moments. One big group hug around the fountain. Love it. Group hug, old Pickering. Yeah, we're supposed to be all evil people, and we have all turned to the light. Group hug. We're under 4 minutes. Under 4 minutes. Oh, evil boatman. The boatman, keeper of the tomb. We're all in for a group hug at the final moments, or at least something that could be. We're being very specific. The boatman didn't like that. Didn't actually witness it personally. Always kind of wanted to see one, but never wanted to race one home in a car. I had to reload the page. Oh, guys, I nearly got caught by a tornado last night. That's what Leading Blind was saying. Never wanted to get one. Had to stop. I've never physically seen one. I heard one was near where I was once, but I never physically saw one in person. Yeah, how do we get blessings? Noise from behind. This is going to be the end. 2 minutes left. The trample of many feet. Tell me it's. Oh my god, it is. It's freaking. What's his name? Olarg? What's his name? Oh, is that his name? Am I saying that right? Oglar? What? Why am I brain farting out his name? It's that guy, the guy that wants to die. The guy that wants to die that we found the blood. Tears. Olag. Olarg, did I say? Olag. Olag just doesn't quit. I mean, we knew he was alive. They made it clear. I didn't think we'd get him till the next episode. Initiative roll, and then we're done. We have 1 minute left. Initiative roll. Olag is running towards us with an army, and we're trapped in the fountain. And he even called it the penultimate episode. We're pausing it because they usually do. Yeah, we don't want to see what's next. I don't want to see what's next. We'll wait for that because I don't like spoilers. I like to go in as blind as possible. But that is it. So I should have expected that, honestly. I'm thinking Olag is obviously alive. Here's what I was thinking. I thought Olag was going to make like a special appearance towards the end. Like enough time's going to go by where we completely forget. In all honesty, I didn't forget about him. I just thought he wouldn't come up at the end of this episode. I was thinking we're going to get near the end. We're going to like be right about to succeed in whatever our goal is at that point, because I feel like we're flip-flopping a lot. And then Olag's going to come out and sabotage it. So now instead we get it at the end. We get a cliffhanger. Olag is running in with his army, and we're at the Fountain of Blood. We have the boatman. You guys told me originally, first off, did we see the boatman before or hear of the boatman? I don't recall that, but immediately I'm thinking the boatman. It's like you pay the boatman. You put like, what do you give the boatman a coin, a gold piece? I'm not 100% sure what the specifics of it all, but you give him like a coin, and he ferries you to like what is it? There's like the River of Styx, and then he ferries you somewhere. What does he take you to hell? Why would you want to pay him to go to hell? Maybe you go to heaven? I'm not sure. I just remember throughout my life the boatman, and you pay him money, and there's like a River of Styx, but it's not actually a river. Is it a River of Styx? I mean, it's a river. It's just called that. Regardless, I don't remember the boatman. And I thought that's who he was, but he's not. So it doesn't matter. Anything I just said doesn't matter because he's not that boatman. Yeah, I honestly do better without spoilers, lol. Nope, just earlier this episode. Okay, so we did not. I'm thinking it was so long ago we started. It is feasible that the boatman was spoken of or shown early on. I knew he wasn't in the last episode or two because those are pretty fresh in my mind. But I was like, maybe he made a little appearance here or there. But either way, Hades. Oh, so you pay the boatman, you go to Hades. Why would you want to pay the boatman to go to Hades? Right? I thought that's what it was, but like the underworld, why do you want to pay the boatman to go? What's the alternative? You don't pay him and you stay in purgatory? I think I'd rather stay in purgatory. I never really thought about it. I'm just thinking of things I've seen. Like there's been movies. I'm pretty sure, wasn't it in Thor? Wasn't one of the Thor movies where they took the River of Styx or something? I mean, Hades was probably involved because gods and stuff. Hades is the Greek afterlife, which has both heaven and hell, if you want to put it in Judeo-Christian terms. Heaven and hell. Hades is the Greek afterlife, which is both heaven and... Oh, okay. Got it. So, okay, apparently you could do either. See, I'm not very familiar. The funny thing is I went to... I grew up Roman Catholic. My family's 50 Irish, 50 Italian. And my dad was like, you're going to Catholic. We didn't go to Catholic school. We went to CCD, which was like a 2-hour class on Sundays. And we had to get confirmed and confirmation. Communion and confirmation. And then once we got our confirmation, which is 8th grade, my dad was like, it's up to you what you want to do with your life. And I think at that point, you're like 12, 13. So my dad was like, whatever you want to do from here is you. And that was the last time, besides like maybe Christmas Mass or something that I went to with my grandfather, that was probably the last time I actually willingly, or not unwillingly, I should say, went to a church, because I didn't want to go since the beginning. Nothing against it. I just was like, I don't know what this is. And I, since then, have probably been inside a church 5 times. And that was 8th grade. I was 13. So in the last 30 years, I've probably been in a church 5 times, not counting weddings, because weddings are usually at churches. So that's to be expected. But there's been a couple Christmas masses and stuff. These are good, neutral, and bad parts. Oh, there are good, neutral, and bad parts of Hades. The ride is so you're not stuck in limbo. Honestly, it depends on the story, religious aspect. That's what I kind of figured. See you all next time, Amelia. Tell your cousins I said hi. They know me very well. 5 and 7-year-olds are quite fans of ViewMasters, but have a good night. We love you. The god Hades was the God who judged you and decided where you went. Okay, so you kind of had to go to figure out what you were doing. I figured it was kind of that way. I just didn't remember any of that. I mean, none of that stuff was really spoken of in CCD. It was kind of the basics. But that, I don't know why it messed up at the end. Like right towards the end, twice. It hasn't done it since. But right at the end, twice, it said that YouTube was having trouble and it was lagging. And I glitched for a second. But then it looked like it was pretty good. And most of you said you were fine. So either way, I think we're going to call it a day. I'm quite hungry. I had a snack for lunch and I have to eat and it is getting late. So we will finish this up on the final episode, episode 6. We'll conclude all of the Escape from Bloodkeep. We have 3 hours left. And that is it. And then we're going to go back to Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which all is by the dude. He created him. He created Dragon Ball Z. The dude he made Brennan. Brendan is creation of the dude. So that is what we're going to do after this. You can't do either. You go there, you're judged by a panel, and then they send you to either the Fields of Punishment or the Fields of Apostle. Did I say that right? Or, oh my God, that's the movie with Matt Damon. How do you say that? Is Elysium. Elysium? Is Elysium actually the term for heaven? Semi-heaven? I didn't know that. Because I'm pretty sure, am I wrong? Isn't Elysium the name of the movie with Matt Damon? I've never seen it all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces. He gets on like some Jax like cyber gear that makes him stronger or something. I don't know. I don't remember it much. See you Friday, everybody. Bye, guys. Vero G, take care. If you get to Elysium, you can choose to be reborn. If you escape Elysium in 3 lives, you get to the Isles of the Blessed, which is like actual heaven. Later, everyone. Hope you all have a fantastic week. See you around the web. The Catholic Church has a different death system. That's probably why it wasn't mentioned in CCD. Yeah, that's what I figured. Based on what I was hearing, I'm like, yeah, that's way different. Yeah, you got it. Everything sounds like we're on the same page. So, all right, everybody. Thank the dude for us being here. And we'll see you. Like I said, my guess is it's going to be the 3rd week of August, because the 4th week I go to Dragon Con, the 2nd week I go to Wildwood. So it either has to be this Sunday coming up in August or the 3rd week. So I feel like we should take a bit of a break in between. I mean, we could jump right in. We'll talk about it, but this Friday we'll come to a conclusion. We'll pick a week in August, and then we'll be done with Escape for Bloodkeep, into Dragon Ball Z, and on to other things. Always doing Critical Role, always doing Campaign 2, at least for the next year and a half. I feel like we got a good year and a half of Campaign 2 left if we do at the rate we're going. So this is ancient Greek mythology. Yes, Elysium is the heaven of sorts. Heaven of sorts. Let me shout everybody out, and we're gone. The Dude JB, Colvin, Amelia, Emily Mary, Leading Blind, Vero G. I see. That might actually be everybody in the chat that was of recent. Did I say Leading Blind? I didn't see. In my head, I thought I saw previously. You know who I'm talking about. Previously name. Why am I brain farting? Previous name I made? What was it? Previously name I made? Why am I brain farting on the most common things? Alvin. Hey, I've been following your light. So Alvin was there. All right. I think I got everybody in the chat. We don't get nearly as many for Campaign 2, but that's to be expected, being as Campaign 2 has run for 2 years. Thanks, Colvin. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk more about it when Percy Jackson comes out. Yeah, Percy Jackson is going to be a thing. The show. I've seen at least one of the movies. We've talked about this. Thanks, man. Glad you got some rest in yesterday. Talking to the dude. Have a good day, everybody. You know the deal for this one. It's not, is it Friday yet? But is it Friday yet? Because that's when we're going to reconvene. So is it Friday yet?